Hello, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna go over some of March anticipated releases. I have about 14 books. I have a little bit of everything, so let's just get started. In case you're wondering, I have my computer, so I'm going to be looking down. I do apologize for that. The first book comes out March 5th, so it will be out by the time I post this video every month. Every time I do these videos, which are some of my favorite videos to create, I say that I'm going to be releasing this before the month begins, but for some reason I'm right at the beginning of the week. But hopefully for April that's going to change and I can have April releases before the 1st of April. So let's see, maybe you guys can hold me accountable for that. But anyways, getting back to March releases, the first book that comes out on March 5th is the second book in the Stolen Heir duology by Holly Black, and is The Prisoner's Throne. I don't want to say too much because this is the second book, but let me tell you, I really loved the first book. I loved the fate. I mean, the ending of the first book, it was so good. I was just like, I knew something's gonna happen. It's going to pick up from where the first book left off. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sorry, I'm not giving much, but if I say anything, I'm just going to give up. But if you don't care about the book, all the links will be in the description below. The second book also comes out on March 5th is What Monsters Gods by Rosamund Hodge. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I have read one of her books previously. I believe it was Cruel Beauty. It was a little weird, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to this one. So in this book, we follow Leah. She's an orphan. She's been raised by nuns and her family has been cursed. They've been sleeping for centuries. And the only way that she can rescue her family is by killing Reuven, which is a evil sorcerer that put the spell on her family. So this is a YA fantasy retelling romance, and we have ghosts and we have a little bit of everything. The next book is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is the second book in the Skyline series. I don't know how many books are going to be in this series. I haven't read the first one. I have the book sitting on my shelf. I said when it first came out, I said I was gonna read it. Then last December, I said I was gonna read it. I haven't read it yet. Now the second book is here, but I just want to get it because eventually I will read them. These are some of the books that I pick in between big books, you know, like a palate cleanser, sort of, kind of is what I call them. But I do like to read romance, contemporary romance, so I don't want to say too much. I really don't know what it's about, but I love the covers and I heard so many good things about the first book, so I'm interested to picking up, you know, to read the first book, which I have, and then picking up this one at some point. Moving on, we're gonna move now to the March 12 releases, and the first one is The Hedge Witch of Foxhole by Anna Bright. This is a young adult fantasy. In this gorgeous standalone fantasy romance, perfect for fans of Margaret Rogerson and Alison Saft, a rebellious witch undertakes a last-ditch quest to restore magic to medieval Wales as two princes vie for her heart. This is a YA fantasy romance. The next is, I mentioned this one in my February releases because there was 2 dates, but I guess one was international, which it was 2/29, and then now is March 12th, and this is Empire of the Dam by Jay Kristoff, and this is book 2 in the Empire of the Vampire. I cannot wait for this book. I heard it picks up where the first one left off, so I'm really looking forward to it. The next book comes out also March 12th, and this is a adult fantasy romance, and is A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. Is the first book in the Fair Folk series. I don't know how many books are going to be there, but let's read what it says. Set in a world of perilous magic and moonlit forest, this seductive romantic fantasy tells the story of a defiant changeling, her cursed sister, and the dangerous Faelor she must defeat to save her family. I cannot wait for this one. For the folk, who doesn't like a good fae story? Now we're gonna move on to the March 19 releases. This book, I'm so looking forward to it. The cover, everything about it just sounds so good. This is a young adult mystery thriller, and that book is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abiki Timiari. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong, and I know it, and I do apologize for that. In Where Sleeping Girls Lie, a young contemporary mystery by Farida Abiki Timiati, the New York Times bestselling author of Ace of Spades. A girl new to boarding schools discovers dark secrets and cover-ups after her roommate disappears. That's all I'm gonna say. And it sounds really good. I cannot wait to have this one because one, the cover and it just sounds really interesting and I'm really looking forward to it. The next book that comes out January 19, it is a historical romance, a mystery historical romance, and is The Love Remedy by Elizabeth Everett. When a Victorian apothecary hires a stoic private investigator to protect her business, they learn there's only one way to treat true love, with a happily ever after. And now we're gonna move on to March 21st releases, and the first book is Son of the Huntress by Lucy Holland. The acclaimed author of Sister Song transformed the story of Herla and the Wild Hunt into a rich feminist fantasy in this stunning tale of two great warriors, a war-torn land, and an ancient magic that is slowly awakening. And now moving on to March 26th, I'm really looking forward to this one. I wasn't sure. I thought this was a re-release, but apparently not. So anyways, this one comes out March 26th. It is a horror gothic and is Diabola by Jennifer Marie Thorne. Anna has only two rules for the annual Pays family destination vacations: tread lightly and survive. That's all I'm gonna say. Looks creepy. The next book is How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Perry. This is the first book in the Castle Knoll files. I don't know how many books are going to be in this series, but it is a mystery thriller, crime, cozy mystery, and is for fans of Nights Out and the Thursday Murder Club, an enormously fun mystery about a woman who spends her entire life trying to prevent her foretold murder, only to be proven right 60 years later when she is found dead in her sprawling country estate. Now it's up to her gray niece to catch the killers, and it takes place in 1965. Interesting. The next book is If the Tide Turns by Rachel Rucker. This is a historical romance with pirates, which I love. That's the only reason why I put it on my list, because it has pirates and I just love the cover as well. If the Tide Turns is set during the golden age of pirates and the shadowy aftermath of the Salem witch trials. This vivid literary debut is inspired by the captivating true story of real-life pirate Samuel Bellamy, combining high sea adventures, star-crossed longing, surprisingly timely questions about social justice and freedom, and the emotionally satisfying tale of one strong-willed young woman determined to choose her own path. Okay, so it takes place 1715 after the aftermath of the Salem witches. I'm all for that. Love the cover. I did watch I think it was a docuseries series on Netflix about pirates, and I recognized the name Samuel Bellamy. So looking forward to pirates. I love pirates. Who doesn't love pirates? I love pirates. This next book is a fantasy, romance, LGBT, queer, historical fiction, adult fiction. It's The Emperor and the Endless Palace by Justinian Huang. What if I told you that the feeling we call love is actually the feeling of metaphysical recognition when your soul remembers someone from a previous life? An unpredictable roller coaster of a debut novel, The Emperor and the Endless Palace is a genre-bending romantasy that challenges everything we think we know about true love. Oh my god, I cannot wait to get this one. It comes out March 26th. Oh, I cannot wait to get this one. But yeah, this is all the releases that I'm really looking forward to. I'm sure I missed some of them, like self-publications. I don't know where to look for that, so I'm sure I'll have some type of video later on with like me reading the new releases. So this is all that I have for you guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post videos weekly, or at least I'm trying. I'm working on that. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.